Greetings, Space Engineers. This is my entry into Pandemic Playground's Ultimate Space Pod Showdown. Oh, wait, not this one. This little guy. So, my design philosophy on this was around the concept of it being basically kind of a spaceborne lifeboat. Similar in vein to the landers, the landing pods. Because these are quite overpowered to begin with, but I wanted to try to make it seem more Spartan, but at the same time I actually added capabilities to it that this one does not have, and still have parts left over, and it's a lot more compact. As you can see, it's actually the same width at the widest point, although it doesn't look like it. It's quite a bit shorter front to back, obviously. It's a lot narrower in the front, so if you want to put a drill on it, it's very handy for drilling into an asteroid or something. You don't have to aug out quite as big of a hole. Added a mag plate for attaching to asteroids or other ships. There's a light right there in front of the mag plate for both landing and for a bit of forward vision. There's lights on both sides here, and two in the rear, there and there. As you probably noticed, there is access to cargo right here. Oops, sorry about that. Access to cargo right there. There's access to cargo in the top as well, right up here. I added a camera for anybody who likes to use the radio spectrometry mod, or just likes to zoom in on asteroids to see if they can spot ores. This panel right here can easily be removed and replaced with the base of an ore detector to allow for obviously for the normal usage, but also for the radio spectrometry mod. If you had it laying down here, it would seal inside and it would be aligned with the camera, so that would work with that mod quite well. And let me show you the interior before I go into the rest. So as you can see, you have a little porch to walk around on here, little landing porch. Got an airlock, just like the original, but this one's a little bit different in the sense that you can see the vent right there. I left it and depressurize, and I also left the O2H2 generator off just so that I can put the O2 back into the tank, basically. And I've got controls right here for doing exactly that, so could easily set up some other way of controlling it, but for right now, that's that. It's now pressurized. Should be pressurized. Okay, there we go. For some reason it takes a couple seconds to register, and it's actually not registering there. Oh. That's weird. That's a bug. Okay, now it's pressurized. Weird. Okay, so the panoramic view here, whether you're at the controls or if you're walking around, you have quite a bit more view than in the other one. And in this case, you can actually see the perimeter of the rear of the craft. So if you're the type of person who likes to play only in first-person view, then this is kind of handy to see, if you're trying to fit into a tight space, what kind of gap you've got without having to get out of the ship. So just wanted to make sure there was plenty of visibility there. It's handy. For this, obviously, we've got the survival kit, got a bit more room than the other one. We've got access to the cargo, all the extra parts that are left over, almost enough parts for a basic assembler, way more than enough for the basic refinery, at least for these. You do need more metal plates, if I remember correctly. And I figured I'd toss a bed in here. I originally had something else, but it was fairly... I couldn't get anything to look right, and the bed actually did seem to fit in here fairly well, so I figured I'd put that. Plus, it's a good place to put the bottles and the weapons that don't fit into this, because this has no storage. The helm doesn't have storage like the seats do, so that turned out to be a good spot for those. So as you can see, you can leave that part pressurized, and you only vent the other half when you open this. With those extra parts, you could easily grind this one corner panel down and attach to the rear of this the basic assembler, on the bottom of this the basic refinery. You can still have, if you wanted to relocate the gyro to the rear, there's obviously plenty of room in the rear with flat panels you can attach to. You can free up that port if you want to attach anything there. I already talked about the ore detector, and right here, because that's the new large full block fan, it has ports all the way around. So if you grind down this panel here, you can attach a drill. So without you would have to rebuild the helm if you did that, but it would easily, you know, and you'd be removing this piece right here. But if I remember correctly, just as with the ore detector, I believe this panel here is sealed on the backside. Yes, it is. So the open top and bottom is just cosmetic, so that won't cause a leak if you grind out this part right here and replace this with the drill. So that's a quick way to turn this into a drill ship. And of course, the back part of the drill is sealed, just like the back part of the bottom part of the ore detector. So so you can still have this as a fully sealed compartment with both of those installed. So very easy upgrades with minimal modifications to the machine, and still keeping it quite compact. It's slightly more equipped with the mag plate. It's got the more lighting, and obviously the bed and everything else. So anyways, this is that's been my entry, and I'm excited to see what other people come up with. Have a good one.